Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Oxford Generative AI Summit. My name is Cassidy Bereskin, and I'm the founder and director of OxGen AI. I'm also a PhD student at the Oxford Internet Institute, where I'm researching the effectiveness of different ways to alert people to AI-generated misinformation. Here today at this truly state-of-the-art venue, Jesus College's Chen Karshan Digital Hub, we have 200 leaders and experts, many of whom have traveled from across the UK and internationally to be here. It's a tremendous honor to be directing this summit and to welcome leaders from enterprise, startups, academia, government, and the media to come together and to create a forum for rich and meaningful dialogue that will help shape the future of generative AI and society. The two overarching themes of this year's summit are A, practical use cases, and B, societal impacts of generative AI. It's a really critical moment for industry right now. Gen AI adoption has accelerated, and it's driving real value for organizations, individuals, and societies. Something particularly recently in the past couple of years, and more recently specifically, that has really blown me away is Gen AI code generation tools and how they've reduced the time and skill required to build software, and in doing so, to enable more people to contribute to developing and building technology that will help solve some of the toughest and most meaningful problems. A major topic of last year's summit was potential. And certainly still, there's a lot of potential to talk about. I believe that Gen AI and AI more broadly will be and is increasingly becoming a truly transformative technology for our world. But I also believe, and I think this year will show specifically, that a really significant theme will be practice. And over the next 2 days, you'll hear from leading experts, many of you are in the audience who are at the forefront of this. And I think everybody here is at the forefront in thinking about it and grappling with how they're bringing generative AI into the context of their organizations, their workflows, and their daily lives, grappling with both the progress and the complexities and the nuances, as well as the downstream second and third order effects of this technology. The second theme, very much related, is societal impacts. And it's a critical moment for industry right now. It's also a critical moment for society, as Gen AI is increasingly diffusing into our society in both exciting ways, but also ways that raise extremely pressing questions and concerns. And this is especially important as landmark regulation is being shaped and also is coming into force. You'll hear a lot about a wide range of societal impacts. One that I think a lot about in the context of my own research is how models can be misused and weaponized, and what it means, what the implications of this are, both in the context of key moments in public life, like democratic elections, as well as what it means more broadly to operate in and inhabit an information ecosystem where seeing is no longer believing. It's against this backdrop that the moment calls for us all to think deeply about the societal implications of generative AI. And it also calls for us to come together over the next couple days to get out of our silos and engage with people who come from different backgrounds and bring multi-stakeholder and multidisciplinary perspectives, and to engage with these people to have really interesting and valuable conversations. Above all, I hope that you all meet a lot of really cool people and have an amazing time over the next couple days. Before we kick off and I introduce our first speaker, I'd like to thank our sponsors, without which the summit would certainly not be possible. Our gold sponsor this year is the C2PA, which stands for the Coalition for Content Provenance and Authenticity. The C2PA is a joint development foundation project formed through an alliance between Adobe, ARM, Intel, Microsoft, and Truepic. And some of the newer members include, but certainly are not limited to, OpenAI, Meta, and Amazon. As AI-generated content proliferates on the internet, the need to ensure transparency is becoming more important than ever. And the C2PA is at the forefront of addressing this critical challenge, specifically through content credentials, which provide publishers, creators, and consumers the ability to trace the origin of different types of media, similar to a nutrition label. And we have from the C2PA here, right here is Maurice Turner from TikTok, also Ray Lansigan from Publicis Group, and Bruce McCormick as well from the IPTC, and Maggie Muntz from TruePic are representing their various organizations that are affiliated with the C2PA as speakers at this year's summit. We have 3 incredible silver sponsors this year. Razorfish is a returning silver sponsor of the summit. They are a leader in marketing, a global leader in marketing transformation, and one of the first agencies to shape the digital landscape. 30 years ago, they said, everything that can be digital will be, and they've been embracing emerging technologies to push the boundaries ever since, designing branded experiences that create emotional connections with consumers. Our second silver sponsor is Google, the global technology leader renowned for their innovation in search, advertising, platforms, cloud computing, and AI. Our third silver sponsor is Northell, part of HH Global, who's a best-in-class AI technology solution provider, offering cutting-edge AI to unlock the potential in enterprises' data, people, and processes. And Northell recently joined HH Global, the global leader in responsible marketing activation services. We have 2 amazing bronze sponsors, Burson, who's a global communications leader built to create value for clients through reputation. Burson is part of WPP, the creative transformation company, and GemServe, a talent company, which provides a range of consultancy and outsourcing capabilities, including market design, governance, digital transformation, cyber, and assurance. And finally, 2 amazing associate sponsors, Womble Bond Dickinson, a transatlantic law firm with a reputation for delivering high-quality legal services across a range of industries, including technology, energy, and financial services, and Bloomberg Beta, which is Bloomberg's early-stage VC fund. I also do want to thank our media partner, MIT Technology Review, who's kindly providing all the participants at the summit complimentary 1-year digital subscription, which we've sent out over email before this event, and we will also send a reminder about that at the end of this event as well. Without, let's give a big round of applause for our sponsors, and then I'll introduce our first speaker. Without further ado, I'd like to announce our first speaker, Sir Nigel Shadbolt, to deliver some opening remarks. As a student at Jesus College myself, I've been very inspired by Sir Nigel's remarkable leadership of the college, his boundless passion for his research, his wide-ranging knowledge and interests, as well as his unmitigated enthusiasm about the university and college life and what we can accomplish both individually and collectively. Sir Nigel Shadbolt is a leading researcher in AI and was one of the originators of the interdisciplinary field of web science. He is principal of Jesus College, Oxford, and a professor of computing science at the University of Oxford. He is chairman of the Open Data Institute, which he co-founded with Sir Tim Berners-Lee, and he was knighted in 2013 for services to science and engineering. Let's give a huge round of applause to Sir Nigel Shadbolt, and let's welcome him to deliver his keynote address.